What is up, New York sports fans? Today we're going to be ranking all 30 MLB teams. Starting with the F tier, we're going to go with the Rockies at the worst.
They did have the worst record, and they were close to like setting the new record for losses for last year's White Sox. And then the second worst team is the White Sox because they were the second worst team in baseball.
All right, up next we have our D tier, starting with the Cardinals at the top of the D tier.
Yeah, I thought they would be worse. They weren't that bad.
They didn't get that many wins.
I would say the Braves are the exact opposite of Cardinals because I think they had way higher expectations.
Yeah, they
got all those stars.
Yeah, they have a ton of good players. But
I mean, they did have a lot of injuries, but still, they didn't live up nearly as well to expectations.
True, the Orioles are the next team.
Oh yeah.
Right now they're not very good, but next year they could definitely, get a ton more.
Yeah. There were another team like the Braves who definitely fell short of expectations. I mean, I know the loss of Corbin Burns definitely did hurt, considering their pitching was absolutely horrible. And, I mean, I guess so was their offense with, stars like Adley Rutschman kind of falling off.
The next four teams, I'm just going to sum up into one thing. They were all just not good. They haven't.
The Nats started out pretty well, then, every good thing just kind of went bad.
Yeah, the Pirates have freaking Paul Skeens, but that's about it, so.
And then the Angels also suck. And then the Twins, traded away, a lot of good players at the deadline when they were, competing for a playoff spot. But then they just trade, Harrison Bader.
Let's go to our C tier. We have the Texas Rangers, and
atop the C tier.
I hate them because they traded Jacob DeGrom. Let's go to the Diamondbacks and the Marlins. They were both, I feel like the Diamondbacks should have done better, but the Marlins, I think they did better.
The Marlins kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they did better than we thought. With Kyle Stowers, he was...
Stowers and, Jacob Marcy coming in at the end of the season. They played pretty good after the All-Star break. And,
but Kyle Stowers did get hurt, but he was very good. He probably would have had, insane stats if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah. The Diamondbacks were weird. I mean, I get that the trading of Naylor and Suarez hurts, but they were... I thought they would be, in a contending spot, before they traded them, but they weren't.
All right, the next two teams are the A's and the Rays, and the Oakland Athletics, I feel like they're going to be good, because they have a ton of young talent, and a ton of, some good veteran players, too, but the A's with Nick Kurtz and I think... What is it, Jacob Wilson?
Wait. Can you say that again? Say that 2 times.
No.
And Jacob Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, Nick Kurtz and Jacob Wilson are definitely going to be stars in the MLB in the future.
Oh, yeah. And then the Rays are, talking about young stars, talking about Junior Caminero for the Rays. 45 bombs this year, played great.
All right, let's go to our B tier team, starting with the Cleveland Guardians at the top of the list.
I'll be honest, I low-key, now that I look further into it, I low-key disagree. I agree with you now that we should put the Padres ahead of them. I was wrong. I originally said we should put the Guardians ahead because they won their division, but their division is ass. And the Padres are just better.
Yeah, I think the Padres have better players overall, and they're in a tougher division besides the freaking Rockies.
Oh yeah. For a little bit, I thought they would win their division, but
they had a chance, and then the Dodgers just became insane. Yeah. All right, so the Guardians, I feel had a pretty good season.
I mean, they won their division again back-to-back years.
Yeah.
With not that much talent on the roster. I mean, obviously outside Jose Ramirez. But you see the other guys, it's and Steven Kwan. My bad, Steven Kwan.
On to the next team, we have the Red Sox, and I don't know if this team is surprising, but they definitely made a push towards the end of the season, with, especially their young star.
I would say
Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony, big ass nose.
Yeah, he was crazy.
He was doing great.
We were watching that
maybe
one
if
game.
He was healthy. Maybe if he was healthy, they win that series against the Yankees. All right, and last of the playoff teams, the Reds.
Oh, the freaking
Dylan, why don't you
Reds.
talk about your favorite team, the
they're-
Reds?
I hate the Reds because they started to win games and the Mets started to lose games, and then the Mets were knocked out of the playoffs in the last game of the season by the Marlins because they did not hit a baseball. And it was just kind of sad because I was watching it and it sucked. But the Reds overall, this is why they're ahead of the Mets, because they made the playoffs, and they were like, they have some good players. It's just like they don't have like an insane roster, but they did get like enough wins to make the playoffs. All right, let's go to the Houston Astros, which was like very disappointing towards the end because they eventually did not make the playoffs. It was looking like
they had a good year though.
They did, but it was looking like they were going to make the playoffs. They're like almost a lock towards the middle of the season. And
They literally had the same record as the Tigers. It was just like a tiebreaker, and the Tigers made it.
yeah,
So,
it was a little disappointing.
sucked.
But I mean, they didn't do bad. It's just like it's strange how they didn't make the playoffs. Let's go to
Now
our
going on
next team.
to the worst team in New York.
Shut your bitch. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. The New York Mets. Again, another disappointing team for a different reason, because they were like one of the best towards the middle of the season. They had like one of the best records, and then they
I think they had like the best record.
they may have, and then they completely fell off a cliff and missed the playoffs because they couldn't beat the freaking Marlins, which sucked. But
I would like to say, oh no, continue. Sorry.
it was weird because me, Wolfgang, and my friend Will, we all went to the Marlins game earlier in the year, and they scored freaking 19 runs on them. So I don't know why they couldn't do
And
that.
they still lost that series,
Yeah.
which is
And
crazy.
they did lose that series, but I don't know how they couldn't beat them like one more time. It was a little disappointing. And
If you win one more game, you make the playoffs.
Exactly.
It's just really sad.
And we had a ton of stars like Juan Soto, Lindor, Alonso, and we just freaking traded them.
All your stars did play great, though. Your hitting was great, and your pitching started off great.
Yeah, we
and
had
then
like one of the
injuries-
best ERA in MLB, but then
which is crazy with the names you had.
Senga got hurt. Griffin Canning out for the season with his Achilles. What else? I'm trying to think of what else happened. Who else got
Like
hurt?
your one good, consistent pitcher was like Edwin Diaz.
Yeah, he was insane. He was reliever of the year. So it's crazy how they just didn't make the play. They didn't get one more win to make the playoffs with all the stars on the team.
One more thing can I say? I would like to say that my before season prediction on the Mets was spot on. I thought that their pitching would suck and that their hitting would be good and that they might miss the playoffs. No one can fact check me though because I didn't tell anyone this prediction. I just thought this in my head.
No, you did.
Oh, I did. I told you this?
I'll put the screenshot in the.
I did tell you
in the
this?
video.
Yes.
I think
Then you
I
kept
have it.
shitting on me because I told you that.
Well, because you were wrong for a long time.
Disappointing season for the Royals, I would say. I mean, obviously, they're kind of like the Guardians. A lot less talent than, like, not a lot of talent, I would say. Obviously, outside Bobby Witt. And, like, you had this breakout pitcher, Chris Bubich. Great name. But, yeah, just a disappointing season from the Royals. All right, Dylan, let's talk about the Giants.
The Giants, man. The freaking Giants. They traded for Rafael Devers. And he honestly, he started off kind of like bad, but then he picked it up towards the end. He was pretty good for the Giants. But they did, I can't remember if they made the playoffs. I don't think they did.
They missed the playoffs.
They were like, they started off like really good. And then towards the middle to the end of the season, they just kept losing.
Now it's the A tier.
I'll talk about the Phillies when we talk about the Eagles. All right, here we go.
Okay. And number one, Dylan's favorite teams. Let's go.
I disagree. They're not my favorite team. They have Kyle Schwarber, who is one of the best hitters. A crazy season for him. I don't think anyone really expected how good he would be. Because he was good. He wasn't that good. But they also have their shortstop. I think his name is Trey Turner.
Yes,
That's his name. And he was pretty good, to be honest. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, how did he get Silver Slugger?" I'm gonna be honest; those are all Philly fans saying that.
Wait. I have to agree with Dylan because Geraldo Perdomo deserved that Silver Slugger 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, the Yankees. I would say this is a pretty good season from the Yankees. Obviously, it sucked the way it ended. But, you know, you had some breakouts like Ben Rice and Cam Schlittler. Well, Will Warren kind of broke in because he wasn't that good. That doesn't really work as a saying, but whatever.
Broke in.
Aaron Judge had the MVP. I definitely think he deserved it. If it was the home run derby MVP, then give it to Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, I think Judge definitely deserved it because his batting average was pretty good too. He was almost like reaching for 400.
He won the batting title in the AL.
He was reaching for 400 at one point, but I think he got hurt.
Yeah.
All right, on to the Cubs. I'm gonna take this one. The Cubs were very good towards the start of the season with Suzuki and I don't know.
Tucker?
Yeah, Tucker and Pete Armstrong, which another freaking Met that the Mets freaking traded.
Oh wait, Michael Bush.
And Michael Bush. They were all very good at the start of the season, or at the start to the All-Star break, because Pete Armstrong made the All-Star game too. And I think did Kyle Tucker? I'm not really sure.
Kyle Tucker did make the All-Star game. Also, Carson Kelly played very well this year.
He did.
Shout out Carson Kelly.
Yeah, they had a ton of good players, but after the All-Star break, a lot of them fell off a cliff, and I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the Tigers and especially Tariq Skubal.
Tigers. Oh, Tariq Skubal. I think you mean future New York Yankees. I'm kidding. That'd be cool.
Honestly, he might go to the Yankees.
He might be. That would be cool. Tigers were playing great in the beginning of the year. I thought, like, pre-All-Star break, I thought they had a shot at this World Series. Obviously, they fell off a cliff. Not Tariq Skubal, though. He played great for that team and won another Cy Young. You know, guys like Gleyber Torres, Javi Baez, you know, maybe weren't playing like up to their all-star selves in the second half. You know, Riley Green had a great season, won the Silver Slugger too. All right, now we're moving on to the higher echelon of the MLB. The S-tier teams. Wait, let's get it started in reverse with the Brewers.
They were very surprising. I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't know how that. Like,
if this ranking was just based off the regular season, they would be number one undoubtedly because they were insane in the regular season. Great.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they also have one of the lowest payrolls in the MLB, so it's crazy how they managed to be so good without like spending like $1 gajillion like the Dodgers.
Just like a lot of their players just started playing great. Like Jacob Misiorowski. What can we say about the Mariners?
Cal Raleigh, insane year.
He had a pretty okay year.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. He had a great year. Great year. That was, I'll be honest, I think that was the best catcher season we've ever seen ever. Had a lot of great players, you know, Brian Wu. That guy's good. George Kirby. He might have been injured this season.
I think they have really good pitching. That was it too.
They always have good pitching. One pitcher I know played great for him, Andres Munoz in the bullpen. Great. And they had great hitting too.
On to Wolfgang's worst enemy, the Toronto Blue Jays.
Whoa there.
What do you have to say about the Blue Jays?
Okay, the Blue Jays, they had a great year. In my opinion, I thought it kind of came out of nowhere. Well, not nowhere. It's just that I personally didn't think that they would be the best team in the AL and make the World Series. I don't know anyone that thought that, but they blew my expectations out of the water specifically. Great year, but they lost to the Baseball Avengers, who we're going to talk about next.
Yep, the Baseball Avengers, who are the Dodgers at the top of the list, and I think everyone knows why, because they have Shohei Ohtani, and that's the only reason no other Dodgers game. But like, I'm starting with him. He's freaking insane.
Sadly.
Yeah, he's probably one of the like better pitchers too, which is like the funny part.
Yeah.
He's like,
it's insane how like you're a top 3 maybe this year because Cal Raleigh was insane hitter in the league, but then you're also like a great pitcher. Just unfair.
Yeah, that's just not cool. Come on.
Like, and they have a great roster too. Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts wasn't that great this year, but it's fine. It's good.
This is our rankings of all 30 MLB teams. Let us know what changes we should make in the comments, and follow for more New York sports and just sports content in general.